students, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. Welcome to another day of learning opportunity. I am your teacher, and I will be discussing with you another topic in home economics literacy, and that is all about methods of cooking. But before that, let us look into the objective of today's session. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to classify various cooking methods and their applications, to appreciate the importance of selecting the appropriate cooking method for specific dishes, and to give the different methods of cooking categorized as either dry heat or moist heat. To start our lesson, I have here an activity for you. So what are you going to do is to identify what type of different methods of cooking are shown in the picture below. Is that clear? Okay, let's start. Look into these pictures. What do you see? Are they familiar to you? Okay, let's name each of them. So the first one is frying method. Next is steaming method. And the third one is grilling. Then the fourth one is baking. And finally, the last one is stewing. Now, based on our activity, what do you observe? Anyone from the class? Okay, very good. We call them the different methods of cooking. Did everyone get the correct answer? If not, don't worry because there are still a lot of activities that I will give you in order for you to gain more knowledge about our lesson today. Is that clear? Okay, so now let's start the discussion. So first, we have the frying. So frying is a cooking method where food is cooked in hot oil or fat. So the high heat quickly cooks the outer layer of the food, making it crispy, while the inside remains soft or juicy. Next is the steaming. So steaming is a method where food is cooked using steam, usually generated by a boiling water. So the food is placed in a steamer or above the water without a direct contact with it. So next is the grilling. Okay, so grilling involves cooking food over a direct heat, typically from an open flame or an electric element. It creates a charred and smoky flavor as the high heat sears the food. So grilling is often used for meat, fish, vegetables, and even fruits. Then we have baking. So baking is a dry heat cooking method where food is cooked in an oven. The heat surrounds the food, cooking it evenly from all sides. It's commonly used for making bread, cakes, pastries, cookies, and even casseroles. So baking doesn't require much oil, making it a relatively healthy method for many dishes. And the last one is the stewing. So stewing is a moist heat cooking method where food is simmered slowly in a liquid such as water, broth, or a wine. So the food is typically cut into small pieces and cooked along with other ingredients like vegetables and seasonings. Okay, so students, have you learned something from my discussion? Okay, very good. So now, I have a question for you. So who can explain the comparison between steaming and stewing? So anyone from the class? Okay, correct. Yes, that's right. Very good. So now, let's talk about the dry heat method, the moist heat method, and the combination method. So first is the dry heat method. So dry heat method cooks food without using water or any other liquid. Instead, heat is transferred to the food through air, metal, or oil. So next is the moist heat method. So the moist heat method cooks food using water, steam, or other liquids. The liquid transfer heat to the food, making it soft, tender, and flavorful. And the last one, we have the combination method. So the combination method uses both dry heat and moist heat in the same recipe. Okay, so now, for our final activity, I want you to identify whether the following cooking methods belongs to the dry heat method, the moist heat method, or to the combination method. So now, are you guys ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, so the first picture is the stewing, and it belongs to? Yes, it belongs to combination method. And then next is the frying. So frying belongs to? That's right, it belongs to dry heat method. Next is steaming. Steaming belongs to? Okay, very good. It belongs to moist heat method. And the fourth one is the grilling. And grilling belongs to? Correct. Dry heat method. And the last one is the baking. And baking belongs to? Alright, dry heat method again. Okay, so that's the end of my discussion. I hope you learned something today. Thank you very much. Till next time. Goodbye, students!